K-12 program is being implemented. We already started it 2 years ago. So we are now on the grade 8. We're starting the grade 8 this year. So next year we'll start the grade 9.
Meron po kayang mga additional subjects o kaya tsaka mga tatanungin?
As far as I know, additional subjects, yes, for the junior high school and the senior high school. But for the subjects to be removed, wala akong alam. Parang wala na.
Yung remove
The same pa rin siya.
Next po, what would be the assurance that K-12 graduates will be employed?
Okay, based on our seminar, employed na sila in a sense that after the senior high school, they are already dun sa napili nilang
vocational.
not profession, that's like subject after the grade 10, mamimili kasi sila, will they be on the arts, will they be on the skilled part of skilled part, like I do not know if that's more on sa pagma-manicure ba, kasi actually all of us teachers here are unaware of what will happen. Parang we are still looking forward what will happen in the next 2 years or 3 years. So, pero pagkakaalam ko, iti-train sila sa mga parang dati katulad sa cosmetology, sa pagluluto, and then by that time, they already spent 2 years there, parang vocational na dating. So, after 2 years, they can apply already. They will be given certificates after they completed that course for 2 years.
Ito po yung vocational courses po na tinatawag. Yun po ba yun?
Parang ganun. But they just changed the name. They make it 9 and 10.
Grade 9.
Okay.
And next po, para po sa mga teachers, will there be any additional workload?
So, we started grades. I was grade 7 teacher last time, then grade 8. Wala naman. Wala naman. The same workload. I'm handling 4 subjects, 4 classes before. Now I'm handling 5. Only because one teacher, we lack one teacher. But definitely no additional workload, except we have to attend seminar before we teach on particular grade level para this K-12.
So, lahat po ng teachers nakapag-seminar na po.
So far, yung mga grade 7, grade 8 pa lang.
Okay.
So this summer, yung mga grade 9 teachers naman magsaseminar.
Paano naman po nagpe-prepare yung mga teacher sa atin?
Okay, we are preparing how do we, kasi the curriculum has been changed. Ang process ng pagtuturo the same pa rin. May mga binago lang, like the process by which we teach the students is more compact na siya. So, hindi siya sabog-sabog. So, meron na siyang direction. And as a teacher, we have the module. Meron talaga kami sinusundan, ano ituturo for every quarter.
Provided po by the
Provided by the government. Kaya lang, only 1 copy per school. You really have to photocopy it for you to have the copy. At saka walang textbook. That's the problem. So, as a teacher, ikaw magpapa-photocopy for your class.
Ay, ganun.
Mm.
Wala po kayong sinabi yung DepEd na magbibigay ng
Sad to say na there's no budget for that.
Next question po, what are the pros and cons of K-12 for the students and for the teachers?
Okay, pros. Let's start with pros. Kasi sabi nga nila, among Asian countries, the Philippines na lang daw ang 10 years from elementary to high school. The other Asian countries and other countries out of Asia, 12 na talaga, 12 years in school before they go to college. So, ang ano niyan, at least we will be at par with other Asian countries and other countries in the other outside of Asia. Besides, sabi nila, because we only have 10, some of our students who go to other countries need to undergo the 11th grade and 12th grade. So, they are not yet accepted. Pero this time, those matatapos na sila, yung ano natin, yung curriculum nila, the same na with other curriculums in other countries. Okay? Another positive advantage of this is that yung subjects, hindi na siya congested in 4 years. Okay? Kasi sa sobrang dami ng dapat pag-aralan, ginagawa sa 4 years, nilalagay mo lahat in 4 years. But this time, ginano mo siya, in-spread out mo siya so that mas may retention ang learning.
Sabi po nila, ma'am, yung K-12 po, pag nakapagtapos daw po doon, hindi na necessary yung college.
That is their option. If they want to go to college, go on. They can still go on college. Pero kasi ang plano yata, when you go to college, specialization na kaagad. Wala na yung mga yung mga general education. So specialization, so if you go to engineering courses na lahat. Wala na yung Rizal, wala na psychology and others. Yun ang pagkakaintindi ko. That's how I understand it. Yung cons naman, the negative side of it is that as a parent, 2 years costs a lot of money. And besides, you don't have enough room for the additional classes for the students, no enough number of teachers, and no budget for it. Yun ang book, we don't have the textbook. How much more, how do we provide for the classroom of the mga 10th, 11th grade and 12th grade? Where do we house them? That's a problem. So as early as now, siguro mayroong mga changes na magbabago, there will be additional classrooms, but we cannot accommodate all our graduates to stay in our school. But I do not know how does the government address that problem.
The last question.
Last question po, kayo po as a teacher, what will be your adjustments po for
Adjustments. Siguro lang new materials, but actually last time it's application for grade 8, application literature. So siguro lang adjustment, not much. Okay, if you are a teacher for several years, little adjustments na lang. Little adjustments as to the reading materials, but definitely the same process. May pagbabago lang ng konti as a teacher for our improvement. So maganda naman siya.
Do you agree po, as a teacher po, do you agree on the K-12
Yeah, I see the
program?
beauty, I see the need for the K-12 program. So sabi nga nila, you can't see the product of it not until we reach the next 5 years. So far today, lahat naman ng tao everyday react to change. Kasi people don't want change. But after the implementation, let's wait for the next 5 years, you would see how effective, how beneficial it is to our graduates.
How did the students react po nung
Parang
in-announce
wala
po?
naman.
Okay lang po.
Wala. So wala lang. Siguro they don't, I don't know. Siguro lang hindi pa nila nararamdaman. Siguro pag nasa 11 and 12 na uy, hindi pa tayo tapos. After 4 years, meron pa 2 taon, parang gano'n, siguro. Pero so far naman wala.
Kayo po yung mga teacher po, nung in-announce po yung
Na may
K-12.
K-12, kasi we are also parents. My initial reaction is that, what? Kasi yung mga anak maliliit, matatamaan pa sila ng K-12. So additional 2 years. So, kasi ang isip mo, by this time, by the age of 20, dapat nag-work na, or tapos na sila. So yun, bigla mo sasabihin, ay, hindi pa pala. Okay? Plus, paano pag nagloko pa, di ba? In college, mag-extend yung 5 years, mag-6 years. So yun lang.
That's all po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Okay.
Thank you so much
I
po.
hope you learn something.
When Rome's in ruins.
We followed it for the national last 2013, June. We started this already. 2012, no, Mare, ang K-12, implemented 2012. As I remember, naano kasi yan na nalagdaan ang ating Pangulo nung May. Pero nagkaroon naman, kaya na-implement ito na 2012. Kaya sa start ng K-12 sa Bangkok.
Nagdagdag po ba ng subjects? Or additional subjects in the grades?
Yeah, maybe the mother tongue. Oo. Sa grade grade 1 kasi wala pa sa amin, ano. So, in my knowledge about that, may kadagdagang subject, yun yung natawag nating mother tongue, na kung saan yung first language ng bata, ayun na muna ang kanila talagang dapat maging lingwahe nito sa classroom. So, yun nga sa pag-process, talagang mas pinapatupad nila yun kung ano. So, yun, kailangan yung first language ng bata, yun ang muna ang ginagamit na virtual instruction or their language inside the classroom. Kasi siguro para maging madali sa kanilang pag-aaral, because yun ang kanilang alam.
Is it different po from Filipino subject?
Yeah, it's different. Mayroon talagang mother tongue, MTV, na lingwahe, na subject. Kapampangan, bukod yung Philippine subject. And by knowledge, so, because we're not yet, in basis, wala pa yan, pero yun ang pag-aaral.
Because graduated, hindi ako necessary yung college. Tama po ba?
Ano na?
Hindi ako necessary yung college.
Because as far as I know, ang K-12 kasi ay may plus 2, no? 2 years sa high school. Yung high school nila maging 6 years. 4 years, and then plus 2 senior high school, which is, ang binibigyan nila ng stress dyan, ang binibigyan nila ng diyan ay yung kanilang mga kakayahan. Maybe the vocational course. And so, if ever, na yung bata, siguro, dito may himay-himay ng bata na, ay, mas parang magiging successful akong maging mekaniko. So, magkakaroon sila ngayon ng, magkakaroon sila ngayon ng interest. Tulad yung paano magluto, diba? Mga gano'n na kanilang ngayon dyan, no? Mga pangkabuhayan ang kanilang pag-aaralan. So, madalas nga siguro, in a tertiary level, yung mag-aaral, kung magkaroon na sila doon ng maganda ng mga outcome doon sa, makakapaghanap na sila doon ang pinagkabuhay. Maybe siguro, ay yung mga magka-college na at kung satisfied naman na sila in their 2 years course, para siyang vocational course, yun nga ang pagkakaroon ko dyan.
If ever po, what would be the assurance that people graduates will be improved?
Siguro, may influence din nga. Kasi ako noon na siguro may opinion. Akala ko din noon parang hindi ako ganda. Pero later on, as I see the program, parang nakikita ko rin na parang may magandang advantage. Kasi before, nakita naman natin na ngayon parang ayaw man ng mga tao na trabaho na magbibig tulad ng farms, kaya yung agricultura natin, huwaba ng lipen, or yes, diba, yung agriculture, ayaw naman natin, because gusto nila yung mga white collar job, yung mga cities na trabaho, nakaupo, nasa aircon, na kung saan, pero dito kasi siguro may papaliwanag na gusto. May kagandahan din. Yung mga kailangan yung kakayahan niya. Alam mo ba kasi mayroong, kaya maraming graduates sa mga trabaho. Kaya lang sila. Oo naman college because alam mo naman ang mga, ng mga magulang natin. You have to finish your studies. Though sometimes ayaw nila ng course, pinipili pa rin natin. Basta nakatapos ka lang. Ganun tayo eh. Nakatapos ka lang. Ang buhay sa akin. Hanggang hindi na nila ngayon, nahanap na nila mga ano talaga yung kanilang gusto. Alam mo, ano talaga yung gusto nila sa kanilang buhay. So, kumbaga, hindi naman pala yun ang nais ng mga bata, pero yun ang gusto ng magulang. Pero ngayon, sa high school pa lang, malalaman nila ang gusto ko. Gusto ko na lang maging manipulista. Gusto ko na maging pasyonista. Magaling paganda ka na yun. Diba? Yung nakita ko kasi may mga high school ako na alagaan. So, ano na naman yan sa everything? Dito, kailangan ko magdala ako ng mga manicures. Natutuwa ako kasi ngayon pa lang, mabilibigyan doon. Yun natin, malagal na mga kasama.
Anong vocational courses po? Iba po yung sa TNT sa talaga?
Yun na yun.
Ay, yun na yun.
Yes.
Well, for the teachers po, will there be any additional work here?
Maybe, hindi ko kasi paano sa akin, ano. Pero in my assessment sa akin, mga kasamahan, sabi nila, ano kasi lalo na ang K-12 kasi sa primary, talagang lahat sila. Nagdagan pa ng mother tongue. So, ang nila niya, parang nagdagan din. Pero sa ngayon naman, sa una lang yun, sa una talagang,
How are the teachers preparing for the central?
sa ngayon, meron din naman sila mga module. They have that mga bagay na kinakailangan provided din siguro. So sometimes, the teachers itself, sila na po ang gumagawa ng dapat nila, nagreklamo, hindi naman pala, ano pa naman to, kami din naman palang gagawa. So, parang nagkakaroon sila ng ano na, hindi pa,
Pero mag-training din po.
mag-training kami. Yan. Ang mag-training sa isang taon, next, the following, I don't know if magiging sabay-sabay na, pero talagang nangyayari, taon-taon, by the way.
So what are the pros and cons of K-12 for the students po sa ato sa mga
Sa students, maganda rin, alam mo yung nagiging maganda rin sa kanila kasi there is a more on we're just now sa picture sa ngayon we are just facilitator of learning. So hinayaan namin ang bata na sila yung talagang makagi ng konsepto. Only the teachers there to guide, to facilitate. Nasabi nga baka kumbaga nakaka-less burden sa amin. Unlike before, na ang teacher talaga ang nag-prepare, di ba? Ang teacher talaga ang gagawa ng paraan, na talagang you will learn to una yung bata malaman niya kung ano talaga yung mga konsepto na siyempre, ang adjustment dyan, kailangan din namin talaga na ma-modernize ko yung mga trends na yung trends. Okay, kaya ngayon, ang mga forms namin talagang parang pang grade 12 na rin. Oo, so talagang maraming adjustment lalo din na part of the thunders. Mga traditional teachers, na hindi masyadong na sa computer, yung cellphones, diba? Kailangan namin na umabot. Umabot. Kailangan namin na umabot sa mga ganong bagay. Kasi yun ang competitive. Kasi nahabol natin na maging globally competitive tayo. Kaya sa ibang bansa, talagang yun ang nila, no?
Climbing up the back door.